Alright, so this is a reply to sHELLA sTARR. Made some interesting points in your video, actually, and you've had some great responses, I think. How did I feel when I left the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses? Well, at first, it was very traumatic leaving, because I was leaving a mindset that I'd had all my life. But when I finally did find out the truth about the truth, it confirmed a lot of suspicions and fears that I'd had, a lot of red flags that I'd had over the years, and I suddenly felt really free. I was a bit chubby when I was in, but as soon as I came out, I don't know what it was, but I'm not so chubby as I was now, and I'm feeling a lot healthier, in fact. Mentally and emotionally, yeah, I feel a lot better. People have noticed the change in me. In fact, some people have said, well, we don't know why you didn't leave before, actually. But, what are you going to do? That's one of those things. So, yeah, that was an interesting thought I thought you made there, Shell, my old duck. That how did we feel when we left? Yeah, that freedom was amazing, but I think what it did was, as well, it gave me a feeling of more responsibility towards my fellow human, because when you're in the witnesses, the Watchtower pretty much has disfellowshipped charity, if you like, unless the charity is the Watchtower, where the only charity worth giving money to is the Watchtower. And the only work worth doing is door knocking endlessly so that the 7 paedophile protecting men in Brooklyn can have riches. Then, yeah, but as soon as that was, explained to me, or I found out, I did research, the whole thing burst like a bubble. I've said before that it was like a package tightly bound up with elastic or rubber bands or whatever you call them, tightly bound up. And then somebody had taken like a sharp Stanley knife and cut it, and the whole thing had just exploded. I'd say when I did start to, what would you say, wake up. Yeah, I suppose that's the only thing I can say. When I did wake up from the filthy, disgusting Watchtower cult, it didn't take very long. I would say initially it was a matter of days. One of the first things that happened was that I was walking over a bridge and I saw a lot of cars. I mean, just loads of cars. There must have been hundreds of them driving under this bridge where I was. And I just thought to myself, my goodness, all these people. And the Watchtower is saying that God's going to kill them all very soon, unless they accept the Watchtower. And it just didn't seem real to me. I thought, no, this is wrong. And that was like a wake-up moment for me, that I finally thought, yeah, okay, well, the Watchtower is bunkum. It's rubbish. There's something wrong. And it kind of gradually dawned on me that they just want money. They want your cash. It's the 7 paedophile protecting men in Brooklyn. And if you don't believe that they're 7 paedophile protecting men, the people that are lurking, listening to this, do your research. As Lucius said, Hildiggity, Dan Mehrer, well, all of you, revealed to me that you have to tell Jehovah's Witnesses what they believe, and then after that, when you've told them what they believe, because they don't know, then you have to convince them that it's rubbish. How's that? So yeah, emotional freedom. I felt such a lot better. And I discovered that people that I work with, once I discovered I'd left the cult, changed towards me in a good way. They came towards me more, and a lot of them revealed that when I was a witness, they were just being politically correct by accepting it and listening to what I had to say from time to time. And I thought that also was really very telling. As I said, the journey out might not be pleasant, but once you're out and given time, wow. I had this feeling of more responsibility toward the human race. So I have done and do charity work and give to charity now. Because, life is precious, life is short. The Watchtower teaches you to do nothing, don't care about life, don't care about your family, don't care about anybody. Oh yeah, I know, yeah. Watchtower doesn't break up families, it's always saying, oh, family happiness, how to find it. Yeah, well, have you actually really looked into what they're saying? You know, family happiness is doing more ministry. Do more for the governing body. Help them to win cases or pay out of court settlements for the paedophile protection fund they've got going. Yeah, all right, so on the one hand, perhaps the rank and file witnesses see that as being looking after families. And many of the rank and file who are not the corrupt witnesses, you know, they will look after the families. But if you look behind what the Watchtower is actually saying and doing, you will see that it's all self-serving. All self-serving for the filthy, filthy, filthy men at the top who have corrupted the Word of God, if you believe the Bible's the Word of God. So now I feel more responsible for people, and life is more precious to me, and I feel like, you know, I'm making better life choices because, you know, inevitably it could all be snuffed out in an instant. And I see with my family that are in the witnesses, they don't really seem to see life as being precious, because if you die, God's going to bring you back. Woohoo! You know, but I don't see it like that anymore. I think we've got to make good choices, and this is why, you know, if people are atheists, that's fine. If people are deists, that's fine. I don't see, you know, there always seems to be this thing, atheists and Christians, us versus them, and I don't see it that way. I think Truth for JW's called them like caricature Christians and caricature atheists, and he's right. He's right that, you know, people are individuals. And it was an atheist guy that said to me that being an atheist helped him to make better life choices. And I think that's the same for me, having left the Watchtower. So shall, I'm talking like rubbish now. Keep making your vids, vent, get it out your system, enjoy life. It's grand, love. It's grand. Oh, by the way, to my American and Canadian friends, yeah, I just love to hear your accents. It's great. Love to hear your accents. And why is it that in American films, apart from Lovely Bones, it's always a British bloke that's the bad guy? Thanks.